Good evening and welcome to the R2R Broadcast Network live coverage from the Full Send Cup Series Week 8 of Season 2 action. We are live from Atlanta Motor Speedway, the configured Atlanta Motor Speedway, also known as Echo Park Speedway, here for the scattered, smothered, and covered 240, where one driver will find themselves in victory lane at the first regular season Super Speedway event of the campaign. My name is Zachariah Cartilage. Thank you for joining us on the R2R Broadcast Network for more live coverage from the Full Send Cup Series right here on the R2R Broadcast Network. Let's go ahead and kick off tonight with some information on the event at hand. The scattered, smothered, and covered 240 drivers meeting just concluded. Qualifying has just started. Fuel tonight, roughly 45 laps. Stage breaks at lap 40 and lap 95. So a 55 lap stage 2, a 40 lap stage 1, and you see fuel around 45 laps, so we will not see a pit stop in green flag conditions for the first stage, but possibly the second stage. What's going on? Some German guy said Sunday Atlanta's Cup Series race was the best race you have ever watched. Tell you what, if you think that was exciting, this is going to be even better. Full Send is known for some electrifying racing. Don't be surprised if you have your mouth glued open the entire time. Also, check out the trophy. Grid Gold back again this week. A peach little whirlpool-inspired trophy this week for the Full Send Cup Series. The winner will take home that beautiful-looking trophy. And we appreciate Grid Gold for once again coming on board to bring some trophies to the Full Send Cup Series Season 2 winners. Well, that's enough information. How about we check out qualifying? Currently, these drivers out there ready to get their laps underway. Remember, it's a super speedway, so we could see underdogs showing up and showing out for the first time in the regular season this year. Maybe a new time winner. Fun fact, we've only seen rookies and people from Adrenaline Racing winning this season. There's a very good chance we could see a new one come to light tonight. Let's go ahead and check out some drivers. Speaking of Adrenaline Racing, can't forget about Season 1 champ and Charlotte winner. That being Nathan Berzowski, the ARKC number 77 Chevrolet, currently second on the board. Colin Bollinger, 53, kind of in a slump, sophomore slump season for him after a 6-win campaign in Season 1, yet to go to victory lane halfway through the regular season in Season 2. Can he finally get on the right track tonight? He's currently on the pole, a 31.515. That could still change, however. You see Jimmy Jason. How about Jason going third on the board? But how about Nicholas Martinez? He tops at 31.490. Terry Vincent, 21 thousandths behind. What's going on? Sidelink saying, let's go. Jacob Hoskins in the 47. He's currently setting his qualifying lap. Yet to hit the boards. What can he do in the 47 Ford Mustang? Terrence Murphy goes third on the board. Also 21 thousandths off the pace. Him and Vincent are tied for the second spot. Giving it to Vincent, I believe, based off of number. Number one goes number one. Hoskins going to finish his first lap here. You see Steven Blevins go second. Scratch that. Nate Lesko, P2. He is tied for the pole with Nicholas Martinez. Still could change. Hoskins goes P9. I was talking to him. He said he's going to win tonight. He's very confident. Watch out for Hoskins. Free Machine, Douglas Ivey goes P4. Some drivers yet to set a lap time. Dalton Tucker, number 21, crosses the flag. Where will he go? P20. And for Michael Newbra, number 6, one of those rookies we haven't really talked about much this season, but that could always change with a victory here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Took the high line for his first time by. This is the money lap for him. Let's go ahead and right on board as he tries his luck here at Echo Park. And never mind, his laps are completed. He goes P21. Brandon Banks, choice privileges, 88. His laps are completed. Say hello to Dalton Tucker, last second pole time, 31.481. By 8/10, he is your new pole sitter. I believe that's going to be one of the final times in qualifying too. What an effort from Dalton Tucker. Some drivers yet to qualify, yet to actually go out on the grid. Let's make sure it ends in 10 minutes and not 5. Actually, no, it ends in 12 seconds, so Dalton Tucker will be your pole sitter. And just like that, it's time to set the grid for the scattered, smothered, and covered 240 from Echo Park Speedway right here on the R2R Broadcast Network. Who's ready for the grid? Who's ready to kick off tonight's action from Atlanta, aka Echo Park? We do have a warm-up. Actually, so the warm-up will take priority first. Dalton Tucker will be your pole sitter tonight in that 21 machine. Checking out the statistics here. Dalton Tucker is currently below the cut line by 29 points, currently 19th in the point standings. The win tonight could definitely put him above in the top 16 chase. Somebody else to watch out for, Grant Applegate. He's back in the 57. He's currently your points leader by a good 66 points. Charlie Hunter in second in the 72. He's currently in the pack. New paint scheme this week for him, a neon and blue machine. LFD liveries. Beautiful paint scheme. Lane Phillips, new paint scheme. Look at him in the Adrenaline National Guard number 4. Beautiful. Beautiful scheme. How about Roy Grande Jr., the infamous Taco Bell? Paint scheme currently last on the point standings. Half of the starts, 3 starts total. Watch last place go to first tonight and win at Atlanta. Watch that be a priority for him tonight. New paint scheme for Brian Matthews, Black Rifle Coffee Company, number 71 Chevrolet. Larry Riordan saying, oh hey, I painted Charlie's car. Well, that car looks beautiful, my friend. I would love to see it in Victory Lane. And Charlie having some fans again. Paint Files coming out in the chat saying, let's go, number 72. We got Zach Lockett, 93. He's parked. He is ready to go. He is yet to win this season, but he has had 6 podiums. We got Jamin Bernhardt out there, underdog, number 12. Bonanza Ford Mustang, and of course we got the 47, Jacob Hoskins. He's parked, he's good, 2 go. How about Terrence Murphy? Season 1. Final round contender, but he is yet to win in the Full Send Cup Series. Is tonight the night he finally goes to Victory Lane at Echo Park Speedway. Wouldn't that be a story? Whoa! Jesse Graham almost will page the field. Hello. Hello. Kevin West, number 01. Trailer Park Dude Ford Mustang. Apparently he had about 20,000 viewers on TikTok last stream. If it's Atlanta, it's probably 30,000. If you can hear me in the broadcast, if he has the speaker tuned up, what's going on, Trailer Park Dude fans? Can Kevin West finally go to Victory Lane tonight? He is top 5 in the point standings. Don't be surprised if he does. He's fast wherever he goes. Only a few minutes remaining in the warm-up. We're almost ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. It's Atlanta. It's the best track in the NASCAR schedule. No matter who's doing it, it's going to be exciting. And when Full Send is doing it, it's probably the best thing you've ever seen in your life. Just saying. Look at this pack. We're practicing and we're 3 wide. We're bumping, we're banging, we're beating around every single turn, every single corner, every single wall. And this is what you're going to see with the grand total of 34 competitors tonight in just about 1 minute's time right here on the R2R Broadcast Network. Look at the beauty. And you're going to see it all night long. "20 seconds remaining in warm-ups." You know what that means. We're time to roll It's time to bring out the pace car. It's time to bring out the grid. It's time to get tonight started. Who is ready to go? 5 seconds of the warm-up. It's time for the grid right here on the R2R Broadcast Network. The Scattered, Smothered, and Cover 240 coming up right here, right now. And you already know, we don't delay around here. We don't delay whatsoever. Because of that, we're going to go ahead and bring out that starting lineup right now. Hello. Row 1 tonight, we got Dalton Tucker, Nicholas Martinez Jr., one rookie, one veteran. What do they have alike? No wins in Season 2. Can that change tonight? Nate Lesko in 3rd and Stephen Blevins, the underdog, in 4th. Yet to win in 2 seasons of competition. Douglas Ivey back there in 5th, and Terrence Murphy in 6th. Also yet to win in 2 seasons. Terry Vincent in 7th, and Zach Lockett yet to go to victory lane this year, but he's gotten every other podium spot multiple times. Can tonight be the night? Row 5 is Colin Bollinger, and the fan favorite for Austin Hobart, it's Jimmy Jason, and fan favorite for everybody in the chat, it seems, that's Jacob Hoskins alongside Season 1 champ Nathan Berzowski. Row 7 is Austin Thompson and Charlie Hunter. LFD liveries number 72 been to victory lane already a few times this year at the road courses. Jesse Graham and Jamin Bernhardt in row 8, watch out for them. And in row 9, it's league owner Chris Mackey and Taco Bell number 11 of Roy Grande Jr. Rounding out the top 20, TJ Ivey and Jeffrey Petty ready to go. And in row 11 tonight, it's Michael Newbra and Chance Page. Row 12 this evening, we got a hot-headed row with Brandon Banks and Kevin West, top 5 in the point standings for him, yet to win in his rookie campaign. Can that change tonight? And don't forget about Kip Beasley and Rayshawn Winkfield in row 13. Row 14 tonight, Brandon Finley and top of the point standings by 66 over second place. That is Grant Applegate starting in the rear. Lane Phillips for Adrenaline Racing and Brian Matthews in the Black Rifle Coffee Company number 71. Back there in row 15. In row 16, Bryce Hedgecock and myself. My car was detonated by a nuke. We're not racing, but who is racing is Daniel Holdcroft, starting P33 in row 17. All polls tonight are sponsored by the Ivy Designs, and tonight it's going to be Dalton Tucker in the 21 leading us to green flag conditions. We appreciate Ivy Designs for their support to the Full Send Cup Series. Dalton Tucker, congratulations on the pole. And all restarts, you'll see it on the ticker, but they're all sponsored by Fish Speed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Echo Park Speedway. It's the Scattered, Smothered, and Cover 240. You already know how exciting Atlanta can be, and how about with 32 competitors in the Full Send Cup Series taking us to the green flag. Dalton Tucker, Nicholas Martinez Jr. taking us in the restart zone, sponsored by Fish Speed. We are underway from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Who detonated my car? Kim Jong-un. Dalton Tucker in turn 1 leads the field on the inside lane. The outside trying to roll, led by Nicholas Martinez. Off to a slow start. Nate Lesko, Captain Crunch number 10. He's back there in 2nd. Douglas Ivey in 3rd. 3 rookies yet to win this season, currently in their podium positions. Martinez still trying to get the outside lane rolling. We have Ivey in the 3 machine blinking on the inside row. That's not what you want to see when you're up in the front of the field. Is his face on his car, by the way? Is that Allstate? That's a... Hold on, we got to get a good look at the car here. Look at this car. Is that his face? Is he an Allstate agent? I don't know, but that's a beautiful car either way. Outside lane starting to fizzle out. You see Nicholas Martinez falling back to 4th, but he is going to try some moves again. He goes to the outside lane. Nobody helping so far. You see Stephen Blevins coming up behind. He wants to try to get the outside rolling. But it's all Dalton Tucker. 2 laps in. A bit of a voice crack for a second there. It was like a voice crack and a cough mixed together. That was fun. And this is the beauty of 32 machines at Atlanta, but don't get me wrong, it's too wide right now, but as stage 1 comes to a close, you'll see them 3x3. Don't be surprised. It's Atlanta. You'll see anything and everything. It's called Echo Park, but it's really Atlanta. Do I really got to call it Echo Park? I don't know about that. Mid-pack starting to heat up. You see Purple Machine. That's Zach Lockett, number 93, fourth on the outside lane. To his inside, it's fan favorite Jacob Hoskins. Oh, man, Hoskins going to get sorted out. 3 wide for a split second. Austin Thompson saying, I'm not going to give you this pace. But somehow 47 finds his way back into the line. That was a close call for the 47 Machine of Jacob Hoskins, but for now, he remains safe. Terry Vincent to the outside lane. He wants to try to get that lane rolling. Martinez now falls into a pushing position. But 5 laps in, it's still the inside lane, led by pole sitter Dalton Tucker. Echo Park is the worst street name ever. Nick Mills saying, let's go Applegate and Thompson. Where are you at, buddy? I don't see you in the field tonight. Let's go Ivy, Bollinger, and Vincent, your top 5. Vincent, first car on the outside lane. Juicy Spider, Bud Light looking machine, or Busch Light looking machine. Ross Chastain inspired number 1. Currently leading the outside groove. That has no help, though, I'm telling you. You got season 1 champ Nathan Brzezowski. You got 2-time back-to-back winner Charlie Hunter. And you got 6-time podium result winner Zach Lockett on the outside trying to run, though. So definitely a lot of momentum on the outside lane if they get it rolling. I was on vacation. Oh. Vacation's always fun. I was on a cruise myself for a week. It was pretty fun. Seven laps in. 40 laps, stage 1. Man. Sniffles, man. I'm telling you. Watch out for those. How about Hoskins, by the way? He's in the top 5. Where did he come from? Says DW, or I think that was, who says that? I think it was DW who says that quote. Where did he come from? He's currently in 5th. Hoskins, I was talking to Hoskins, or he was talking to me actually. He messaged me, he's like, dude, I know I've been like the slowest full-time driver this season, but listen, I'm winning tonight. Don't curse me, but I'm winning tonight. And I said, okay, man, let's see it. I would love to see a Jacob Hoskins win. Currently top 5. Eight laps in. It's a super speedway, but these laps tick by pretty fast, about 30 to 35 seconds a lap. Actually, they're running exactly 30 seconds a lap. Last time by, the leader was actually running exactly 30 seconds. I'm talking 30.000, like literally 30 seconds. If that tells you anything you need to know. Oh, wow, Hoskins, he says, I want to go to the outside lane. Maybe he got pushed out. We already saw him got pushed out once. But now he's going to be in a rough spot here to control a group that's already been laying back since the get-go of the green flag. Oh, man, he's sliding quite a bit. That's a dangerous spot to be in. You see Kevin West 3 wide back there. Mackey and Grande taking evasive action. Taco Bell is not the only Grande you're going to order. Roy Grande almost got himself an order to the inside wall for a second there, but he held on to that race car. We're all good. No Taco Bell after effects for that move. Don't mess with Taco Bell. That stuff will mess you up. Your stomach. Don't mess with them. Maybe that's what exploded my race car. It wasn't a nuke. It was Taco Bell. Either way, I'm telling you, this inside lane is gone. I don't want to be surprised because obviously the inside's going to be dominant, but I was expecting a little bit more on the outside lane. I'm not sure if it's the temperature or the cars or the drivers, but something is amiss on the outside lane. Now led by Grant Applegate, who is the points leader. He started in the rear. He's now going to try to get the lane rolling with 3 other winners, that being Martinez, Brzezowski, and Hunter. A strong group of guys up there, but nowhere really to go with nobody else to help. They are making up some ground, though. You see the inside shuffling. But a lot to go before they find themselves up to the front, that's for sure. I gotta move I got my overlay right over the chat so I can barely see what the chat's saying. There we go, that's better. I like to read y'all's stuff. What's going on, Camo Creative? Just race on foot. Fun fact, I have actually ran on this racetrack, like, on foot. Back in my Running for Heroes days. If you know, you know. I also ran on Charlotte, on Dover, on Daytona, on Bristol. On foot, not in a car. That was a long time ago, about 5 years ago. Whole nother era. I've had like 25 eras. I'm like Taylor Swift with her albums, like a new one every single 3 months. Inside, man, I'm telling you, they're just gone. I mean, Hoskins is once again trying to get it rolling, but they are just going nowhere. Like nowhere. Oh, man, and Hoskins has a bunch of guys right behind who know how to win, who know how to be fast, and he almost just completely, I wouldn't call it a kiss, I would call it a straight up tongue blast to the outside wall. He almost got turned over the bumper of Grant Applegate. That would have been pretty bad. Fortunately, that did not happen. But they definitely need to get this lane rolling. It's going nowhere. They're back down to 13th now. And it seems like they keep falling back. Tucker has led every single lap so far, 16 out of 16. Oh yeah, it's a lot more fun when you're racing in a car than on foot. I'll tell you that. It's not fun racing it on foot. Because when you're running on foot, it takes about an hour. Well, not an hour. Maybe about 15 minutes if you run correctly. But still, it's not as fun. That's for sure. What's going on, Casman Gaming YT? Let's go, Ivy. Which one? TJ or Douglas or both? You got Douglas in third, though. He's showing up tonight. I still can't see if that's him on the car. So he's supporting someone from Allstate. It looks like Chris Mackey. It's definitely not Chris Mackey, but hold on. Let's get a... Should we get a good look at this car? I think we should. Only because I'm curious to see who it is. Prime sponsor support. There is a phone number on this car, so do not call it if you're just going to call it for no reason. Oh, wait! It is Chris Mackey. Wait, what? Wait. Wait. What's going on? It's Chris Mackey. Wait a minute. Chris Mackey's not an Allstate agent, is he? Oh, that's funny. Oh, come on. Can the camera go up more? Thank you. Look at it. It is Chris Mackey on the car. So, that's probably Chris Mackey's personal phone number. I would not call him mid-race, but if you want to get some intel on how he's doing back into the 9 machine, maybe give him a call. I don't know. That's funny. Some fan driver calls. You ever get a call a NASCAR driver while they're racing? There you go. Call Chris Mackey's Allstate number. I'm not saying to do it. I'm not saying to do it. Totally. That is funny. Hey, Chris Mackey may need Allstate. He's back in the thick of it right now. First on the outside lane. There's a good chance he'll need to file a claim for himself here if he keeps this up. Not a good place to be. Hey, watch it be a made-up phone number and it's like some grandma out of frickin' Joplin, Missouri or something. Now that would be funny. Sitting back in the rocking chair and just getting calls from Allstate. Hey, is this Chris? No, this is Bertha. Who's Bertha? I don't know who Bertha is. I know who Zach Lockett is, though, and this guy has been trying so hard to get a victory this year. I'm telling you, he's gotten second or third about 1,000 times, and he's starting to turn into Sheldon Creed. He also got second last year in the championship, so I think he's done with finishing second. I think that's a fact, and I think he wants to go to victory lane tonight, so maybe he can find himself there. Oh, it is made up, so there's a good chance it is Bertha from Joplin, Missouri, back in her rocking chair. So do not call that number. She's probably sleeping. It's probably past her bedtime. I know one thing about Joplin is they have big tornadoes, and we're going to have a tornado here tonight as well. We're probably going to see quite a few big ones, not maybe early on, but maybe later down the road. She lives in Maryland, nice lady. Bertha from from Baltimore, Maryland. This is funny. Wait, you already called it? No, you did not just call it. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, poor old lady, man. I'm telling you. Don't mess with Bertha. She's a nice lady. Man, y'all crack me up. So Chris Mackey, we were talking about Chris in the pre-race. Well, I was talking to him in the pre-race. He says teammates are very important. This is his home track. He wants to win this race. He's currently linked up with his teammate Zach Lockett. They know how to work together. Brzezowski's back in 13th, a bit farther behind. He's like 5th on the outside lane in the ARKC 77. Not sure where Lane Phillips is. I'm sure he's having a good time somewhere. So the outside is starting to roll. Zach Lockett up to 7. So that's good news. We got some lap cars coming up. We got 2 lap cars coming up. So we got Brian Matthews. Oh, man. Dude, I'm telling you, Lane Phillips cannot catch a break. I want to get this guy in victory lane just so I could have a smile on my face. I feel like he always has the bad luck. He's currently with Brian Matthews. They're about to get lapped. Zach Lockett up to 6th. Home track. Indeed. For Mackey and I guess for you too. Mackey looks pretty good in a suit and tie. Not in a weird way. Not in a weird way, don't get me wrong. But he looks pretty good in a suit and tie. And in a fire suit too. You know. Alright, so lap cars going by on the outside. They're out of the picture. Unfortunate end for those guys. Well, not end, but unfortunate position to be in for sure. They're going to go a lap down. Not where you want to be for a second or so. And that's bad news for the outside lane because Mackey, more and more, showing that he may need that All-State. He's now 3 wide. Oh no, watch out. Watch out. Grant Applegate almost just completely smothered Lane Phillips. You got the lap cars going all the way in the wall. Oh my goodness, watch out. That's not good news. I mean, I guess that's one way to get him out of the way, but that was a close call. Not like that, Camo. I mean, maybe a little bit like that, but not a lot like that. Just a little bit, you know? Just enough where it's not weird. But enough where it's also, you know. I would love to see Chris Mackey go to victory lane tonight. That'd be pretty cool. Back there in 7th. I'm telling you, 11 laps to go. We've already had 31 laps, and we have not seen the outside lane go anywhere. It could be a pretty good way to come out here late. Casman Gaming saying the whole setup for this is done so well. The camera cuts to the commentary is straight amazing. Well, I appreciate the glaze. Love me some glazed donuts, but listen, I really appreciate it. Thank you. If you're in the Florida area, come out to Citrus County Speedway. I'm the track announcer over there. I also dabble at New Smyrna, Orlando Speed World. But tell you what, it's not just me that makes it great. It's these drivers. I'm telling you, these drivers run really good. There's a reason why we haven't wrecked once. And I'm telling you, we're going to have a great finish. There's always been great finishes here in the Full Ascent Cup Series, especially at super speedways. Yeah, he was riding the wall, I'm telling you. He went the opposite direction. Ross Chastain went the right way. He went the wrong way, but he still did it, you know? Still takes some pride. Dalton Tucker has still led every single lap up to this point, by the way. He's up to 32, out of 32 from the pole. He's doing a great job. Track position is very key here in Atlanta. It's the only super speedway that's... Oh, this shorted. Now we got a wreck in the back. Jamin Bernhardt goes for a spin. Brian Matthews and Nate Lesko. That's not Nate Lesko, but it's a Nesquik car. I guess there's 2 Nesquik cars. Oh, man, it's Bryce Hitchcock in the 18. Bojangles car, close enough. Wait, do you work with Monaco Zero? I do. He is my graphic designer for my race car, my race team, and for the broadcasts. He's a great guy. But anyways, we just got a wreck, and Bernhardt has some damage. Remember, there's 0 fast repairs in this series. Let's go ahead and go back, see what happened to the 12. of Jamin Bernhardt alongside a few others. So Bernhardt was Ross Chastaining, and I think Brian Matthews said, I'm actually the real Ross Chastain, and I guess in the process they got a little bit too carried away and then started to argue, and then Bernhardt got loose and then wrecked into him, and that's history right there. I will say, 71 had a lot better of a wall ride than the 12. 12 kind of wrecked out in the process, but yeah, some heavy right front damage for him, some wheel damage as well. I think Brian Matthews has some heavy problems too. It looks like he just got spun again. Do we have some beef? We got Arby's off of turn 2. What's this? What happened here? Oh. Well, that's fun. He's just practicing his burnouts for later, you know? Camo is not letting back in the chat, that's for sure. Dalton Tucker still leading, but he's going to have some challenges. Good news for him is he's still going to be on the inside lane. Bad news for the guys behind him is like Nate Lesko, Colin Bollinger, they're going to be on the outside lane. You know how that worked out last time on the restart in lap 1. It's going to be a very quick ending for the first stage as well. We're only going to have about 5-6 laps. Lap 45 is the cutoff. 45, right? Dementia kicking in a little bit. The Bertha from Maryland dementia. Yeah, 40, not 45. 45. Or 40, not 45. I got Bertha syndrome. I feel bad for that lady. I may call her and get her predictions. Should I call Bertha and ask her what her predictions are for the race tonight? Camo. That's funny. He's like Brad Keselowski at Daytona. Just not as cool. He did it like once instead of 20 times. Y'all crack me up. That's for sure. Man. How's it going, guys? That was a fun first 30-something laps, 35 laps. We're going to restart with about 5 to go. Less than that, actually. About maybe 4. 4 to go. Depending on if they go under green this time by. Who's y'all's predictions? You know what? I'm going to make a bold prediction. I'm going to make a bold prediction. It's going to be a prediction that's probably going to end up being the worst prediction I've ever made in my life. If I had 2 predictions, if I was going on Kalshi, if I was going on Poly Market, which, by the way, government, don't come after me. I'm not of age. I'm not doing that. But if I was doing that, and I was sports betting, I would look at the bottom, the absolute bottom. I'm talking about the 2 drivers who probably have the least amount of possibility to win. That being the 41 of Jimmy Jason. He's the first one. I think I'm going to bet on him. And I'm also going to bet on Jacob Hoskins in the 47. I just got a feeling we're going to see some crazy winner tonight. And I got a feeling it could be Hoskins or Jimmy Jason. If I have the Kalshi up right now, I'm betting about, all my life savings on that. So hopefully I come to fruition. I don't have to, become homeless. Because that would not be good. Do it. Her name's Anita, not Bertha. Should I actually call her? I'm going to call her. After stage 1, I will go on that hood that says Chris Mackey. I will call Anita, and I will ask her what her thoughts are on this race. If you guys really want that, we'll make that happen right here. Hopefully she's not sleeping. It's pretty late on the East Coast for old people. But you know what? We'll make it happen. No guarantee she picks up the phone. Pace car back down. Here we go. Dalton Tucker has led every single lap so far. We got Nate Lesko on the outside lane. 5 laps remaining entering the 5th speed restart zone. Green flag is back in the air. Great start from Dalton Tucker. That could be a downside, though, if these guys get a big run behind him. Could we see Douglas Ivey and the Chris Mackey Allstate machine make a move? Still glued behind, you see Austin Thompson in 3rd. Highest he's been all race. Damn, 13th, saying go Jimmy Jason. That's what I want to hear. Nate Lesko on the outside lane, trying to get it rolling. It's 4 laps to go this time by. 4 laps to go in stage 1. Who wants it? Can Tucker hold on? He's led every single lap so far. Will anybody make some moves here? Tell you what, if I'm Dalton Tucker, I'm looking in the rearview mirror, I'm seeing Chris Mackey's face, I'd be a bit scared too. Wait, that sounded bad. That sounded bad. I'd be scared because he looks very good in a suit. That's why. 3 to go. And Dalton Tucker's leading, but here comes the outside lane. First time we've seen them all night long. Say hello to Nate Lesko. Colin Bollinger to push. You see Chris Mackey coming up as well. And for the first time tonight, the outside just barely squeezes ahead for a split second, and now to the race lead goes the 10. He has 2 laps to hold on to this race win, or race lead, I should say, for the Stage 1 victory. It is 2 laps to go this time by. And what a move from Nate Lesko. He's going to control the field. He's cleared traffic. Will he make a move to the inside lane? Not yet. He's going to try his luck up there. Tucker has a shot to return to favor. On the back straightaway. We're still green for now. You see Lesko in control. Bollinger is also clear, and both of them come to the inside lane to control the race. Nate Lesko finds himself out front. It's 1 to go in Stage 1. Here comes Chris Mackey, home track favorite for the 9 Machine. Can he make his way forward with help from Nicholas Martinez using the top lane of traffic? But it's all still Nate Lesko up in the front, and now it's a wreck in the back. Rayshon Wakefield goes for a spin. It's a big wreck. Kevin West involved. TJ Ivey on the wall. Terrence Murphy with damage. And that's going to make Nate Lesko your Stage 1 winner. Stage 1 winner for Nate Lesko in the 10. And a big wreck ensues behind. Let's go back and see what happened. Rayshon Wakefield cannot catch a break again tonight. He has heavy damage. Let's go back and see what happened. Nathan Brzezowski right behind Martinez. It was a chain reaction. Martinez gave him a bump. Brzezowski was not expecting it. Big wreck ensues. Hunter with damage as well. Hey, how about Hoskins? Did y'all just see Jacob Hoskins? Look at him slicing and dicing through the carnage. Let's check this one out. Look at that. Let's check out Hoskins on board. Watch this. Oh, he got some. Hey, that wasn't too bad. Look at that. Good job, Jacob. That's what I'm talking about. All right, who's ready to call Anita? I want to call Anita. I got to get that phone number first. I actually forgot it. Let's make sure I type it in right. Let's see what Anita thinks. All right. All right. We got the phone number. Nobody else call, only me. Only me. I'm the golden child here. All right, 770-766. And there's a glare. What does that say? 5639. All right, who's ready to call Anita? Let's see what she has to say. That's if she answers. She probably won't answer. You know. Wait, it says from Lula, Georgia. That's not Maryland. Oh. Hello? It went straight to voicemail, but it didn't pick up. Like, it didn't say, please leave your message or anything. Seriously? Come on. Hold on, let's try this one more time. 770-766-5639. No. No. Y'all lied to me. That's not a real number. I can't call it. What a shame, man. I want to talk to Anita. Y'all suck. That's not a real number. Man. Well, anyways, Nate Lesko. Wait, yeah, give me... I mean, don't leak her phone number, but you should text me, DM me the phone number that you used. I'll call Anita, but I gotta know what her phone number is. It's like a live radio station doing call-ins. Or doing call-outs, because I'm calling her. She's not calling me. No! Kimbo typed it in wrong. Hey, Kimbo, message me on Discord what the number is. I'll call her right now. Well, I'll call her after the caution waves again, because we're going back green. We gotta talk to Anita. Austin, come on, man. Hey, Anita's a real person. Camo called the wrong person, so I'm going to call Anita, after the stage break or after the next caution, we'll talk to Anita, hear what she has to say. But for now, it's Nate Lesko and Colin Bollinger going to be in control. Hobart, you're kind of late. I don't know if you were listening in, but I think Jimmy Jason's going to win. He's got the pen grade 41 tonight. An optical illusion looking scheme. Looks like a, what does this look like? Looks like a sunscreen brand. Looks like he's promoting sunscreen. Pen grade sunscreen. It's definitely not what it is. That's my guess. My second best guess, it would probably be like the colors make it look like an energy drink, but pen grade, that sounds like a testing platform for like college or something. I don't know. Either way. Who's ready for stage 2? I know I am. I'm having a good time. I know y'all are too. Look at that new paint scheme on Colin Bollinger, by the way. I have no idea. What is Sly Cooper? I don't know, but that paint scheme's looking sick. Here we go. Pace car's back in. Nate Lesko, Colin Bollinger back entering the restart. Box sponsored by Fish Speed. Green flag is back in the air from Echo Park Speedway. Whoa. Whoa. Mackey already down to the inside. That was quick. All over the back bumper of Dalton Tucker. Outside already fizzling. You see Bollinger. Oh, Mackey's looking to be aggressive early on. To the outside lane he goes. Can we see him fight for the race lead? Say hello to Chris Mackey. I was talking to him. He said he has confidence tonight. Can he get clear of the inside lane and make his way down to first? Yes, he can. New race leader. So Mackey out front. You see Bollinger. He's also clear in second. I cannot believe we had nobody on the outside lane for 35 laps. But now... My bad. Microphone unplugged. That's like the most me thing to ever happen. Anyways, back in frame. I was going to say that... What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I was going to say... how the outside lane, we had like nobody even try the outside lane for 35 laps. And all of a sudden, it seemed like that was a dominant groove. But now that the guys came down and, you know, didn't try their luck again, now the inside is back in control, about the top 12 all in the inside lane. Yeah, thanks for the late heads up, Austin. Got one car slow. What's going on back here? You got Lane Phillips back down pit road. What in the world happened? He's got no wheel. His left side wheel is gone. What in the world? How did that happen? I don't even know. Night continues to be a problem for Lane Phillips. And Jamin Bernhardt and Brian Matthews and Terrence Murphy. And Jesse Graham, who's the first car out of the race. Mackey, Bollinger, Lesko, Tucker, and Lockett, your top 5. And I got a feeling they're going to be like this for a little bit. Nobody's really trying the outside lane, at least up in the front. You see some guys way in the back. I'm talking like 15th on back, trying something. They're 3 wide back here with Rayshawn Winkfield, who already got into one wreck tonight. You know how he is. He definitely does not want to be in another one, that's for sure. They're still 2 wide for now. Wow, check this out. Look at this. There's a big gap between like 9th and 10th right now. I believe it's 9th and 10th. Further back. Check this out in the blimp camera. A little bit of a gap. Starting to become inside lane dominance here as the outside fizzling out all the way to the rear. First down to 27th, by the way, is 4.2 seconds. Very big gap. Very, very big gap. I'm talking like turn 2 to turn 3 gap. Got somebody trying the outside lane, Austin Thompson and Grant Applegate. I got a feeling that is not going to work. I just got a slight feeling that's not going to go anywhere. But it's worth a shot. The yawns, dude. got Ivy falling down a few spots in the 3 machine. He's falling down outside the top 8. I think Mackey could be a very good All-State mascot. Someone's got to hook him up. Put him in the costume. Well, he could be his own costume. He's got a good commercial face. You got 2 very, very skilled drivers. You got Lockett and Martinez on the outside lane. You got Lockett's got a teammate in Mackey, but Mackey's not going anywhere right now. Lane Phillips, though, is Adrenaline Racing's teammate as well, and seems like he's going to try to help the outside lane, but it kind of pushed him back a little bit there. But maybe a 3rd car is what they needed. Either way, 13 laps into stage 2. It's all the inside lane for now. Chris Mackey, Colin Bollinger, and Nate Lesko, your top 3. Live coverage continues right here on the R2R Broadcast Network. You will not miss a thing from Echo Park as we go side by side. Welcome back to the R2R Broadcast Network live coverage from the scattered, smothered, and covered 240. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, that's what it's called. How's it going, everybody? My name is Zechariah Cartledge, active halfway through stage 2 here from the Full Send Cup Series at Atlanta. We have a thrower so far, Michael Jackson, shaking in his boots. We got new leader Zach Lockett in 93, joined by Nicholas Martinez in the 48. Out front from Echo Park, I talked to Anita. She said the big one is lap 67. That is in 2 laps from now. I got a feeling Anita knows something we don't. And I think Mackie knows this as well. He's going to go to the outside lane. He's going to try to get up to the front to avoid it. Help from Kevin West. Trailer Park Dude, TikTok Ford Mustang. And you got Chris Mackie Allstate back there in third on the outside lane. Douglas Ivy. Watch Chris Mackie push Chris Mackie to a win. Now that would be funny. This time by the way, is lap 67, so hopefully Anita is wrong. Zach Lockett leads, Martinez in second, Bollinger in third. We will see a pit stop here if we go green the whole time, by the way. We're about halfway through the tank, and we are not quite halfway in the stage, so that would happen. But first we got to make it past this lap. Apparently Anita knows something. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, they're too wide. Nothing should happen. And I think she's wrong. You know what? I think she's wrong. Yeah, Anita, you were wrong. What did I tell you? She doesn't know what she's talking about. We're not wrecking. We're all good. Chris Mackie out front. Kevin West up to second. Dalton Tucker, pole sitter, back to third. We didn't see him lead, by the way, since he lost it around lap 35. There's Terrence Murphy out of pit road, but he's been kind of out of the picture for a long time. Another bad night for him. So the outside is now in control. Inside led by Zach Lockett and Colin Bollinger. Starting to make their way back up. Will somebody make their way down to try and control the inside lane? For now, not yet. Not quite. Camo Creative saying race car meatball incoming. Okay. Speaking of Monaco, we just got him a full-time job at Hustle Fuel, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's going to be an official thing. He's definitely doing a lot of work for them, though. That's the minimum. That's pretty cool. He's making a bunch of labels and logos and stuff for them. Hustle Fuel. I'm about to get some of that protein powder myself. I'm in a gym era, bro. I gotta lock in, gotta go to the gym, gotta get lean. Thinking about going alternative. Going black style. Black hair. We'll see what happens. Maybe black studs. Thinking about it. Alt race car driver. That would go pretty cool. Maybe I'll get a sponsorship because of that. I don't know of anybody that's done that before in racing. Maybe I'll be the first. That's completely down the road. Right now, though, Chris Mackie in control. Remember, he's a hometown from Atlanta. He knows this track like the back of his head. He knows the track like he does with Allstate. He knows it pretty well. No, I'm thinking about it. I'm being serious, Camo. I'm thinking about it. I'll pull it off. I know, I got song suggestions. Don't worry, I got song suggestions. Check out Crystal Castle. That's my thing. That's my jam. Crystal Castles, that's my jam, bro. 3 wide back here for a split second. You saw Ivy in the 3. Try to go in the middle of Dalton Tucker and Nicholas Martinez. Didn't really work out. Martinez controlling the inside lane. He's currently 5th. Starting to make up some ground. Just not enough to really catch the front of the pack so far. Up to the top 3. Once again, falling back a little bit, though. Jacob Hoskins back in the top 8. You see him on the outside lane. He knows a thing because he's seen a thing or two. That's right. Mackey's seen a bunch of things. He's the league owner. He's seen everything. They're literally running the outside lane. I'm surprised. Nobody's really ducking down yet. They're trusting the outside groove. But Martinez is coming. Pretty fast, actually. Here he comes. Up to third, up to second, possibly as well. Could see a shift in the direction of the race once again. Still 20 laps to go. Here he comes. Side by side with second, Kevin West falling back to third again, now down to fourth. Mackey's in a good spot. He's just got to make sure if the inside comes, he comes down before they catch him. And that could be here in about a lap. You see Martinez is getting closer and closer every single lap. But the outside has a better exit speed, so they're going to gain more momentum. In the corners, that's when Martinez gains. You see him, he makes about a car length or two of a gap closer, but then he loses it on the straightaways. Mackey's kind of a sitting duck right now. He's trying to block two separate lanes of traffic. For now, he maintains the outside groove, but he could swap here soon, depending on how fast Martinez comes. And remember, every lap ticking down closer and closer to the end of stage 2. You saw the Allstate Chris Mackey car, Douglas Ivey, hit the little wall off at turn 1 and 2 there for a split second. Some of these guys running on the ragged edge. Fuel is coming scarce. Becoming scarce, I should say. Yellow now for all the drivers. Approaching red here shortly. They'll have to come down pit road around 5 laps to go, maybe around lap 45, so about 10 laps remaining. We'll see some pit stops if they do not wreck until then, of course. But here comes Nicholas Martinez. Silink saying throw the blocks, but Mackey's not doing it. He's being strict on the outside lane. He's going to be clear one more time here. Can he come down? He's going to try. Not going to work. He'll have one more shot, though, because Martinez has no help on the inside. An outside push here from Mackey. Could see himself back in position to make that move to the inside lane. Is he going to be clear in turn 1? No, he is not. Martinez played his cards right, and here comes the 48 to the front. And by the way, we split up into 2 packs. Top 12 in this pack, top 13. Way behind, led by Rayshawn Wakefield. Check that out. So 2 separate packs here. That's going to be important when green flag pit stops go into play if we do see them. These top 12 could be at a big advantage. Mackey going to try his luck on the outside, trying to get Kevin West to go with him. 15 laps to go. But Martinez is still in control. You see him kind of thinking about going up. You see him sliding. You know why? I think it's because Zach Lockett's behind him. Lockett and Mackey are teammates. Maybe Lockett's saying, hey, once I'm clear, I'll jump up top, help you out, and leave Martinez out to dry. I think Martinez is expecting that. And if that does happen, will Martinez throw a nasty block on 93? 93 is clear. Will he make a move off of turn 2? Survey says not yet. He's going to remain on the inside for now. I think it's because Mackey just lost a lot of time. Mackey's falling back quite a bit. Down to 5th. Now 4th. And some German guy making it clear we're around halfway. Time not of the time of the evanescence. Man, that's funny. I did not mean to say that. Time of the essence. Not of the essence just yet, but we're going to reach that soon. I can't believe I just said time of the evanescence. That was not intentional. You see how much I have dabbled into it, into the genre. I don't even like evanescence. It's all right. Probably just offended everybody that's over 25. So Martinez in control, Lockett, Bollinger, Lesko, and Vincent, your top 5. We'll start seeing some moves here soon. We're reaching 12 laps to go. We're also reaching the fuel being a priority. We'll see those pit stops probably anytime from now in the next 5 laps, so that's something to watch out for. They're alright. I like them. They're alright. You gotta wake me up. That's for sure. You gotta wake all these drivers in the back up, too. Coming up on 11 laps remaining. Yeah, Camo, you're right. If I'm wanting to get into that style, I probably shouldn't say that. I'll probably get my head cut off. Literally. So we got 3 separate packs, by the way. We got this one, the top 12. And then further back in 13th, we got a separate pack led by Kip Beasley on the 27. That's also about 10 machines. And then further back all the way in 21st, led by Brendan T. Banks, is another pack way back here in turn 1. And did we see some pit stops this time by? Yes, indeed we did. Led by Nicholas Martinez in the 48. We're down pit road. Oh, wrong camera. Lockett down. Mackey down. Ivy down. Hoskins is down. The other Ivy is down. Wakefield is down. Jason is down. When will the rest of the field come down? Bollinger continues to stay out. Some drivers are coming down, though. You see Vincent's down. Kevin West is down. And so is, further back, Kip Beasley is coming down as well. About 5 other machines. Can any of the drivers make it to the end of the stage without running out of gas? No, I don't think so. 9 laps is a long time. Bollinger's definitely short. He's running on empty. Probably next time by, we'll see him make his stop. Further down in 5th, Grant Applegate. Same situation, running on empty. Austin Thompson, empty. Further down to 7th, Brandon Banks, empty. So yeah, no one's making it. Whoa, that was a slide. That was a slide and a half down pit road for them. So first car currently out of pit road looks to be, well, it's skewed because there's some drivers down right now. Vincent's out first. Where's the rest of the field? There they are. So Vincent's out first. Kevin West in 2nd. Lockett in 3rd. Ivy in 4th. There's the pack right here. So it looks like Lockett's going to be the first guy to catch the one machine. Some drivers still yet to pit. The top 8 yet to pit. Bollinger down to Hedgecock. Finley and Hedgecock, do they have enough fuel? No, they do not. So everybody will be coming down. Question is when. Coming up on 6 laps remaining this time by for Colin Bollinger, who continues to stay out alongside about 4 other competitors. 3 other competitors, 4 in total. In the front pack. Yet to make their final pit stop, currently running on fumes. And here we go. Bollinger down first. Tucker, the pole sitter, as well, coming down. Nate Lesko's going to stay out with Charlie Hunter. But same situation, they will have to come down for fuel. But they will reach 5 laps to go this time by. Zach Lockett in control back here with Chris Mackey. 2 Adrenaline teammates, and you also got Vincent, Kevin West, and TJ Ivy. 5 cars looking like they're going to duke it out for the stage win if everybody else comes down pit road, which they will, most likely. Lesko's now down. Excuse me, Hunter's now down. Lesko stays out again. Applegate yet to pit. Thompson yet to pit. Hedgecock and Finley as well. They're also yet to pit. That leaves 5 machines on the racetrack coming up on 4. Make that 3 this time by. Laps to go. Well, 4 laps to go. Coming up on 3. Do they have enough? I would be shocked if they have enough. They're literally like going 10 miles per hour right now, and they are coming down. So Lesko's down first. Applegate gonna send it with Thompson way down the box. Gonna pass the 10 of Nate Lesko. That'll cycle out the race lead for the now to Bryce Hedgecock, but he's also down. So is Finley. That'll cycle the race lead to Zach Lockett. So new race leader, it's 93. Mackey at 2nd. Vincent in 3rd. Kevin West in 4th, and Ivy in 5th. 5 cars duking it out for the stage 1 or stage 2 victory coming up on 3 laps remaining. Who wants it the most? 3 laps to go. Lap car coming up. Brian Matthews elects to go to the inside lane. Leaders go high. And back down they go. Lane Phillips to the inside as well. Adrenaline teammate letting his teammates up in the lead by with ease. 2 laps remaining this time by. Mackey a bit loose. Slides down. Gets back in shape. Will we see teammates fight it out? Will Mackey try to make a move on Lockett? If somebody does make a move, I got a feeling it's going to be either Vincent or West, because I don't think teammates are going to duke it out in stage 2 at least. Definitely for the win, but not for stage 2. I think they're going to try to stay glued together 1-2 to the finish. This time by, they'll see 1 to go in the second stage. Still led by Zach Lockett and Chris Mackey. White flag in the air in stage 2. Will we see a move from Vincent or Wes? Time is running out. On the back straightaway, Adrenaline still in control. Lockett trying to go back to victory lane in the stages. He's yet to win this year or this season, so it could be a start for something new tonight, and that's indeed what's going to happen. It's going to be Zach Lockett who picks up the stage 2 victory. Mackey in second. Vincent, West, and Ivy are top 5. And that means stage 3 is coming up on the R2R Broadcast Network, followed by a quick commercial break. We'll be right back to kick off more action from the scattered, smothered, and cover 240 from Atlanta. going on? Welcome back. Welcome back to the R2R Broadcast Network. I don't gotta say who I am. Y'all know who I am. You know where you're at. You're at the best league in iRacing. At the best track in iRacing. It's Full Send Cup Series in Atlanta. Stage 3 action coming up. Charlie Hunter leads the field with Dalton Tucker to his outside lane. One stage remaining this evening. 95 laps to go. And it's now or never. Start proving yourself here to win tonight's race when it is all said and done. Pace car makes its way back down. Hunter and Tucker, two promising rookies up in the front, leading us back, entering the Fish Speed restart zone. The green flag is back in the air. Not a good start from the inside lane. Hunter has no support whatsoever. Dalton Tucker edges his way forward. Tucker has yet to lead laps since stage 1 when he led 35 straight, and he is back out front in Atlanta to start stage 3. Whoa! Oh my goodness! And now he's going to wreck Grant Applegate. He tried to go 3 wide, and that's going to cause a chain reaction. It's a big wreck. Chris Mackey is spinning. Can he save it? There is no way. He just held on to that race car. I do believe one guy did go around. I think it was Terry Vincent in the one. I cannot believe Chris Mackey just held on to that thing. Where's the contract for Allstate? That was amazing. What a save from Chris Mackey. Shades of Kyle Busch after that one. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that was a bold move, first of all. Grant Applegate, your points leader, says, hey, I'm going to try to make it 3 wide. So 57 going to just jolt down there. Very unexpected. Charlie Hunter was not expecting a great save from Applegate, but watch this from Mackey. He spins about 6 to 7 different times, and he still holds on to it. And I don't believe actually anybody spun. Let's check out Vincent. I see someone said check out Hoskins on board. We'll check that. Okay, somebody did spin actually. It was Terry Vincent back here in the one. Looks like the chain reaction hurt him more than anybody. Oh yeah, that is a wreck. So I do see why we had a wreck, but what a save from Chris Mackey for sure. And I got somebody saying check out Jacob Hoskins onboard camera. That is what we'll do. Let's go back and see what he saw. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Oh my goodness. Wait, that was kind of cool. I think that's a little bit of luck, though, because I think he got spun down on the apron. That probably saved his race car. Check this out. Whoa! Whoa! Now, that's pretty close. Good job by Hoskins. I'm telling you, Hoskins is going to win tonight. I got a feeling. I just got a feeling. For now, though, pole sitter Dalton Tucker's out front, doing a great job so far. I'm going to get myself a drink. We'll be right back to kick off more action from Atlanta. already back? I wasn't gone for like 10,000 minutes. That's crazy. Well, I'm back in time because entering the restart zone, the green flag's back out. Hello. That was fun. Welcome back. Welcome back. 2 green flag conditions. Dalton Tucker, Zach Lockett in control up in the front. Hard charging off of turn 2, both lanes even 2 by 2 by 2 across the racetrack. Lockett gets clear, 93 out front. He's finished second and third about every single race this season, yet to go to victory lane. Is tonight the night? Bollinger now trying to fight back on the outside lane. And by the way, if you're curious, Zach Lockett's results this year: 4th, 3rd, 5th, 2nd, 7th, 3rd, and 3rd. But no wins. He probably could have won every single race if it played in his favor. Can he finally break that curse tonight? Yeah, average finish of 3.9, but no wins through 7 races. What was his onboard? He was sliding through a wreck like a genius. That's what it was. .106 and 160. Swap those numbers a little bit and you'll see the last lap. We're only about 50 laps away from that happening. Oscar's going a bit antsy back here, trying to find a hole. Couldn't do it. Slides back up to the outside lane. It seems like people aren't playing confidence on the outside group because Bollinger just slides down. He finds a hole. Same can't be said for Hoskins. Lockett in control. You see Tucker, West, Ivy, and Hunter your top 5. That has not really changed, but don't get me wrong, it'll change before the race is over. I want to give a shout out to the guy who started last, by the way. Daniel Holdcroft started 33rd. He's up to 6th. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it, Holdcroft. What is this paint scheme? AI Chief? He's got an AI race car. What the heck? Is there a robot behind the wheel? That's suspicious. I don't know about that one. I think he's a robot. Whoa! One car in the walls. Nate Lesko. What happened? Hit the wall off the front stretch, and he went in the thick of it all the way to the rear of the field. He's going to fall all the way back down to 18th. He'll find a hole though, but that's a lot of spots lost. Starting to single file out again here as the field tries their best to wait to make a move until the right time. They don't want to be like Nate Lesko and fall back from about 3rd place down to outside the top 20. That's the last case scenario for these drivers. Chris Mackey in control on the outside lane. He's got Jacob Hoskins right behind to help. You got Terrence Murphy 3 wide. He's 29 laps down. He's just here for fun. Everybody else is not here for fun. They're here to get out of this mess. Grant Applegate, points leader, by the way. 57, Red Bull car right in the middle of it as well. That's not where you want to be. And this one I'm going to start to see as the race goes down. 3 wide. Not just in the rear, but also in the front. You'll see that soon. For now, though, it's back here. Looks like they're going to hold on to it, start to fizzle back to two-wide action. Inside is still dominant by a long shot. It's not even close. Mackey is currently the first car leading the outside group. He's back in ninth. Making some ground up, though, up to 8th, up to 7th. Definitely doing a good job, that being Chris Mackey. Here he comes, up to the top 5. Side by side with Charlie Hunter. Could we see another shift in the direction of this race? Running top groove. Coming up on 45 laps remaining. This time by. One car on the wall. That's the 18 of Bryce Hedgecock. Also saves it 3 wide up in the rear. That's going to be a tough spot to be in. Once again, though, they seem to hold on to it as we've seen multiple times tonight. Here comes Mackey up to 3rd, up to the inside of 2nd. Chris Mackey with help from Nicholas Martinez, and that's it. He's got his Allstate friend back there, but he's still way back. Charlie Hunter wants to try his luck, and all of a sudden, the outside lane now in control. Will Zach Lockett slide up to go with his teammate? First, his teammate's got to reach him. Mackey's kind of stalling out at 3rd. Here comes Chris Mackey. Lockett going to throw a block on him. Teammates going at it. And it looks like Mackey's going to let him do it. But that's going to hold off the inside. Make that the outside for a little bit. The inside back in control for a split second. Led by Dalton Tucker. Will Tucker slide up in the 21? Not quite. Lockett's still there. '21 is clear. Will he slide up to the 93? Yes, he will. Well, he's thinking about it. He did for a split second. Here comes Zach Lockett. You see him continuing to hard charge to the outside of Dalton Tucker. And here he comes. He'll take the lap that time by, and he's out front. But not clear just yet. Oh! Wrecking in the back. Big wreck. Engine expired on one of those machines. I think that was the one machine of Terry Vincent. Hedgecock, his night's ruined. And Jeffrey Petty in the 24. 5th caution, and yeah, Vincent's night is over. He'll be the 2nd car to expire from this race. All unfolded with about 40 laps remaining in the rear of the longest line. And I do think that was on Jacob Hoskins. Oh, man. Yeah, Hedgecock is definitely out as well. That's a hard hit. I want to see what happened up in the front. It all started around with Jacob Hoskins. Hoskins got through it, by the way, but same can't be said for others. Let's see if he started it. These tires get really antsy at the end of these cycles. Makes you slide up the racetrack a little bit if you're not careful. Yeah, that's what happened. It's a TJ Ivy, and Ivy couldn't save it. Domino effect. Just like that, under caution once again. Hoskins going to get a POL, I believe, for that one. And some cars down pit road, some staying out. Martinez staying out. Oh, those are guys that are lapped down. So everybody that's on the lead lap are coming down pit road. 5th caution of the night, 40 laps remaining. Here from Atlanta. We'll be right back to kick off the restart on the R2R Broadcast Network. And just like that, we're going back to the restart zone here, and this is when it all starts to go a bit more crazy up in the drivers because we're under 40 laps remaining. A chance at winning here from ECHO Park / Atlanta Motor Speedway on the line for the Full Send Cup Series. What will you do to get your first career win or another win to add to your resume? And of course, that sweet Grid Gold Trophy. Restart zone back in hands. It's crunch time here with 38 laps to go. Led by Kevin West in the 01. You see the outside lane already rolling, led by Colin Bollinger, Zach Lockett in tow. And you also see Rayshawn Winkfield in the mix for the first time tonight. On the inside in control, Charlie Hunter in second. Whoa! Oh my goodness! A jump to the outside lane goes Chris Mackey. That was a jolt I was not expecting. He's got some confidence, and I think that confidence can be valid. A huge stack up on the inside lane, and Mackey's up to second. 37 laps to go, still led by Kevin West in the 01. Trailer Park Dude TikTok Ford Mustang. All of his fans watching over live on his stream, trying to get a first career win in the Full Send Cup Series. Charlie Hunter to the outside lane. You see Mackey up behind. He's going to be the control pusher in the 9 machine. Each lap ticking by before you know it. 36 to go. And by the way, based off of that pit stop, we're good to the end on fuel. It's going to be a battle of intuition and a battle of tires saving, to the end. For now, it remains 2 by 2. It's going to get more aggressive as the night goes on. 23 cars on the lead lap, all the shot to get the win tonight. A few cars 1 lap down also have a long shot as well. 27 machines with a shot at winning, and we're 3 wide. Charlie Hunter going to get sorted out. Your back-to-back road course winner trying to pull off a hat trick. Stuck in the middle. All the way to the outside lane goes the adrenaline teammates of Mackey and Lockett. That's going to work. They now control the middle groove. 1 car on the wall. That's Nicholas Martinez falling back. Each lap ticking down by the seconds. 34 laps remaining. Continuing to scatter across the racetrack. Outside still led by Mackey, trying to roll. Kevin West in the 01. Dalton Tucker in the 21. How about Kip Easley in the 27? That would be a first-time winner, by the way, if he gets it tonight. A long time coming, too. He has been here since the beginning. He was the pole sitter for the first ever race at Daytona for Season 1. Still yet to go to victory lane in the Full Send Cup Series. 1 car on the outside lane, Jimmy Jason. Some problems for him. They're going to go 3 wide, split him up on the top side. That's a little bit of a tight move, but they make it work for now. Mackey still trying to roll. He still has Lockett tucked up right behind him, those 2 teammates. Lane Phillips back in the mix as well for adrenaline up to 14th. After a long first half of the race, he's starting to come back to life. Watch him get his first career win. That would be a big, big, big statement. "30 laps remaining. Kevin West still out front. It's only a matter of time before his life gets a bit harder up in the front of the field. But for now, he is calm and collective up in first. Only a matter of time before that changes. West, Tucker, Easley, Bollinger, and Winkfield, your top 5. And they're going to remain single file for now. Mackey's still back there around 6th, trying to roll. Mackey went to the inside for a split second, got a big draft run, went back up, and that completely changed the entire outside lane. That was a very smart move from Chris Mackey. Gets 2 spots in the process, up to 5th for a split second, side by side with Rayshawn Winkfield on the inside lane. Like I said, it's only a matter of time before this whole entire perspective changes. For now, West and Tucker, they have their life pretty easy up here. That will not last the entire final 26 laps, I can guarantee you that. 26 laps remaining. Kevin West continues his charge up in the front. One car on the wall, Stephen Blevins. That could be a night ender. He just got heavy right front damage, and I got a feeling his steering is going to be off. And that is indeed the case. Stephen Blevins, his night is now over. For the rest, they maintain. But with an asterisk, the outside lane continues to struggle. You see Applegate back there in 6th, Mackey back there in 8th. Cars to the inside, trying to squabble out of the way. Lockett, he's going to fall all the way down to just inside the top 10, running in the 10th place position. Another car on the wall, hard up on the outside. That's going to be the Nesquik machine of, I believe, Nate Lesko, and now they're almost going to wreck in the back. That is not Nate Lesko. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Either way, that was a close call. They hold on to it. .22 to go this time by. .21 laps to go. The outside lane continues to have problems. You see Mackey, he's going to have to bail. He's going to join by Zach Locke and go to the inside lane. They're going to be in 8th and 9th. Going to have to wait to try their luck again for a little bit. Maybe not, though. They're going to try again to go to the outside lane. Broadcast training from Dale Jr. You talking about, oh, we have a crash. Whoa! Yeah, something like that. 20 laps remaining from Atlanta. Chris Mackey outside. also running 7th. Not really going anywhere so far. You see Jacob Hoskins way on the outside lane. He's 3 wide. Martinez and Banks, they find their way in the rear of the field. I'm also seeing a trend. There's only 17 cars left in this pack. With a shot at getting it done, they're starting to fizzle out a little bit. So Kevin West continues to lead Dalton Tucker, Kip Beasley. It's the same names up in the front. We're just waiting to see if Mackey can finally kickstart this outside lane. You see him with Lockett. You see him with Applegate. Those 3 drivers, including Charlie Hunter in 4th and Nicholas Martinez, the 5 cars controlling the outside lane are probably the 5 best drivers in the league right now, but they're not able to get it rolling. When they do, it's going to be a very big change of direction, but they have 15 laps to do it. Time is definitely coming very short as the laps tick by. Whoa, no, and now we're going to wreck. They tried to make it work, and they saved it. There is no way. I do believe one car did still go around the 16th place competitor of Jeffrey Petty. No, he saved it too. Wow. Well, they saved it again. But it still did throw a caution. Going to restart now with under 10 laps remaining. Oh, never mind. Never mind. That was bigger than I thought. We have a big problem. Zach Lockett and Grant Applegate spun out. Didn't even see that. It was in my blind spot. Oh, man, a bad push, and Zach Lockett's night is probably over. He has not had a worse finish than 7th this year. That's probably going to change. Looks like Grant Applegate has damage as well. And that's going to change a lot. You see Kevin West up front, Dalton Tucker in 2nd, Kip Beasley in 3rd, Bollinger, Mackey, make that Wingfield your top 5. 26 laps led now for Kevin West. He's approaching the 35. That has Tucker currently the name to it. He's currently in 2nd, though, so that could change as well. Well, we're going to go to commercial break for the last time here from Atlanta. While we're doing that, we're going to put up a poll. Who's winning this race? We're going to put the top 4 in there, but we're also going to put an other option. We'll be right back. Kick off the restart. Final 10 laps of action from Atlanta Motor Speedway. we go, ladies and gentlemen. Entering the restart box. It is crunch time and a half. 11 laps to go in the Fish Speed restart zone. Green flag is back in the air. And now this is definitely the time you start making your charge to the front. Kevin West in the 01, going to lead the field back to green flag action. And Dalton Tucker is already struggling on the outside lane, as we have seen the entire night from that second groove. Three wide on back. Hoskins in a bad spot. He's fallen back a little bit. Inside in control. Kevin West, Kip Easley, Chris Mackey back up to third. How about Lane Phillips in fifth? What a win that would be for the 4, I am telling you. This time Bauer reaching single digits. It is 9 laps remaining from Atlanta. And not a single person in the chat thinks the top 3 will win this race. One of them proved the chat wrong. Mackey slides up to the outside lane. He has no help. He's going to go back down in a hurry. That was maybe a bit too soon to make that move. But Lane Phillips, his teammate, is to the outside lane. And here he goes, back up to the top side. Adrenaline racing. Can they find their way forward? Can Lane Phillips find his way to victory lane for the first time in his career? Or can Chris Mackey get his first regular season victory after the Season 2 Bud Shootout victory at Daytona 7 weeks ago? 8 laps to go from Atlanta Motor Speedway. And fans, if you're not on the top of your tip of your feet already, then where are you? Because this is going to be a crazy finish we're setting ourselves up to have right here. Every driver in this main pack all want to win just as much as the other person does. Seth Harrington says, let's go 72 crew. And Chemo Creative says, let's go 53. Whoa, slide down to the inside for the Allstate. Chris Mackey of Douglas Ivy. That was a close call. He's still behind Charlie Hunter in the 72. This time by coming up, it is 6 laps remaining. Cars bunched up. Dalton Tucker trying to find his way forward all over the back bumper of Lane Phillips. Phillips is sandwiched in between. That's a tight squeeze to be in. And a lot of Charlie Hunter fans in the chat. Oh, Lane Phillips a bit loose. Hold on to it. Some German guy says, hope the winner wins this race. Bold prediction. Oh my goodness, we're 3 wide. Oh no, Lane Phillips gets hurt. Dalton Tucker to join. And I saw that coming from a mile away. And once again, bad luck continues for Lane Phillips. Pole sitter Dalton Tucker with damage as well. I saw that coming a long time before it happened. And we're going to set ourselves up for, say with me chat, a green, white checkered from Atlanta. Let's go back and see what happened. I could see that coming from a marathon away, from a country away, from a continent away, from a galaxy away, from a light year away. That is overtime, yes. Call that one a concussion hit, says Chemo Creative. Yeah, Phillips was getting some heavy pushes and it finally boiled over. How about Hoskins? He found his way through. That was pretty cool. Again, Hoskins been finding his way through every single wreck so far tonight. Let's ride on board with Hoskins for like the 5,000th time. See how he found his way through that one. Still in a rough spot when it comes to winning the race, though. But, hey, he got through the wreck. Check this one out. Sorry, my bad. There it is. Oh! Oh! Man. Good job, Jacob. But he has some damage. He's down pit road. That's the only problem with him. The wind does not look like it's coming. That's the problem. Well, here we go. Setting ourselves up for our first green, white, checkered attempt. And who's up in the front? Kevin West in first. Kip Easley in second. Charlie Hunter is in third. Ivy in fourth, and Zach Lockett in fifth. Hell, where did Zach Lockett come from? He just wrecked out like 2 laps ago. There's no way Zach Lockett has a shot. Which, again, I want to make this clear. 7 weeks in, not a worse finish than 7th, an average finish of 3.9. Dude, how does he come back into the picture so quickly? He's got a shot. I'm going to make a bold prediction. I think the Chris Mackey All-State machine is going to win tonight. I think Chris Mackey's given this number 3 the luck to win this race. Look at him. Look at the beautiful face. I think Chris Mackey, his face, not himself, but his face, will find himself the victory lane tonight. Watch that become a reality. Or watch Chris Mackey's face push Chris Mackey himself to the victory. Wouldn't that be something cool? Chris Mackey pushing Chris Mackey? Or what if Chris Mackey himself is pushing All-State Chris Mackey to the win? That would be pretty cool as well. The glaze is unreal. I love me some Chris Mackey in his suit. I would love to see that in victory lane. But hey, Kevin West, top 5 in the point standings. Trailer Park Dude on TikTok. What if he goes to victory lane? 37 laps led tonight, most out of anybody. And I can't say this enough, but Kip Beasley's been here since the first race ever in the Full Send Cup Series. Won the pole at the first ever race at Daytona, but yet to win. And don't count out the guy who's gone back-to-back in the road courses, Charlie Hunter. Don't be surprised if a hat trick comes tonight at Atlanta. And don't be surprised if Zach Lockett finally gets that first win. He's got Chris Mackey, his teammate, right behind. Either way. Absolutely insane plays. Hey, either way, we're setting ourselves up for a crazy finish. Pace lights are off, ladies and gentlemen. Green, white checker territory. Actually, I think this is going to be a natural 2-lap shootout, but either way, 2 laps is what they got. Who do y'all want winning this race? 32 watching live on YouTube. Put your predictions in the chat, because we're about to find out. West, Easley, Ivy, Hunter, Lockett, and Banks, your top 6 as the pace car makes its way back down the scattered, smothered, and covered 240 from Echo Park. One of these drivers going to find their way to victory lane tonight. The Fish Speed restart zone is ready. Drivers, enter it. 2 laps remaining from Atlanta. The green flag is back in the air. Yo, Hobart, send those girls my way. But anyways, here we go. West and Easley side by side for the race lead. Charlie Hunter behind in 3rd. You see Zach Lockett back there in 4th, as we have seen the entire night. Inside lane is dominant off turn 2. Will they make it back to the white flag? That is the main question in everybody's books. Seth Harrington saying crew 72 stand up. Charlie Hunter back there in 2nd off of turn 4. We are going to see it. White flag is in the air from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Kevin West, a rookie, top 5 in the point standings, yet to win, being pushed by back-to-back winner Charlie Hunter. He has a big gap off of turn 2. Now they're going to wreck. Kip Beasley is wrecking in the background. It's going to be a flip. Charlie Hunter goes airborne. Kevin West in control. Can the 3 machine of Chris Mackey, All-State, Douglas Ivy go to victory lane, or can Kevin West win? It's going to be a first-time winner. It's Kevin West off of turn 4 to win at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Ivy finishing 2nd, and I cannot believe I'm saying it again, but Zach Lockett finds himself on another podium. He finishes 3rd. Kevin West goes to victory lane. Hey, All-State finished 2nd. That's what happens when you put Chris Mackey in a suit and tie. Put him in a bucket hat and a polo shirt. Maybe he'll win. But Kevin West goes to victory lane. Who's ready for the burnout special? Hide the kids' ears. We're going full volume for this burnout. It's Kevin West's first career win of the Full Send Cup Series. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. Get him rolling. Kevin West, baby. That's what I'm talking about. top 3 to be interviewed shortly. Tonight, it's Kevin West, Douglas Ivey, and somehow, someway, it's Zach Lockett again. Let's go ahead and talk to your winner, Kevin West. Where's the boy? Kevin West at. Let's go ahead and bring him up. Engine expired. He's done. Kevin West up in the booth. It's Cartilage. Do you got a copy?
Loud and clear, buddy. Loud and clear.
What is going on? We've been talking about you all season. I'm telling you, you've been so close to going to victory lane. You're top 5 in the point standings, and you finally get that first win in your rookie season. How does that one feel?
It feels great, man. I knew it was coming. I just didn't expect it to come here to Super Speedway. But, I mean, I knew I was going to whoop him tonight. I mean, I kind of called my shot earlier this week, so what can I say?
Yeah, we got someone following. Austin over to it's Trailer Park Dude, by the way. Someone was asking for your TikTok. Were you live streaming tonight?
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure
39,000 likes on the stream tonight. Mobile home showed out, baby.
39,000 likes and a bunch of others watching back at home. That is one to be proud of. Tell you what, do you think this win could really kickstart your season? Maybe going for a championship later down the road?
I think we can rattle off 3 or 4 more wins here pretty quick. I'm pretty confident going into next week. We'll put another whooping on them.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Back-to-back wins would go insane. We saw Charlie Hunter and Grant Applegate do it. There's no saying a third rookie can't do the exact same thing. Congratulations on that win tonight. Is there anybody you want to shout out for your first career win?
Shout out to all the mobile homies, of course, over on TikTok. Shout out to EMR Event Park, taking care of all of your paintball needs. Shout out to America Racing teammates, Dalton Tucker. We ran really well together tonight. What else, man? Appreciate you doing all you've done for the league announcing. Shout out to the league admins as well.
Well, congratulations, man. Great win for you. And hopefully, like you said, you can put a whooping on them next week. We'll talk to you later.
See you next week.
Hopefully. All right, now we're going to talk to second place. Mr. Douglas Ivey, my favorite paint scheme, baby. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's an awesome result. Let's go ahead and talk to him. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's a feel-good story. Now let's talk to him. Hey, Douglas Ivey, it's Cartilage up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Hey, how's it going, Zach?
What's going on? He finished second tonight in the beautiful Chris Mackey All-State number 3 machine. I was telling you, we were trying to search that phone number up mid-race, and I guess someone called the wrong number. They called an old lady in Maryland, but tell you what, you finished second tonight. Great result for you guys. I mean, that's easily your best finish in the Full Ascend Cup Series, and you could just see the glimpse of a win in your distance coming to the checkered flag. Obviously, I'm sure it's bittersweet, but talk us through your race and how it went, man.
I went pretty good. Had a good stage points, and these super speedways are kind of my forte, I guess you could say. I feel bad for Kip. I was just trying to give him a shove and get him past West, but I haven't even seen the replay, so I don't even know exactly what happened. I feel bad for everybody else that got caught up into that, but then again, that's the product of super speedway racing. So it's just how it is sometimes. I hate it, but second, I wish I could have got West, but no help, so it's fine.
Yeah, and obviously you said super speedways are your forte. We got Daytona coming up soon, Talladega coming up soon. Do you think there's a chance you get a win this year before the regular season ends?
Hopefully, but here lately it looks like I just supposed to finish second at super speedways. But I don't know if they're going to have the new rules package in for Daytona before it comes up, but that NASCAR is actually running, so see how the cars do after that. But we'll see. I'm going to try and make a push for it.
Yeah, and obviously great result for you. Got through that wreck in the last lap and find yourself in second tonight. Congratulations on the silver position. And with that being said, is there anybody you want to shout out?
I just want to shout out Chris Mackey for putting this thing on. This is an awesome league. You for doing an awesome broadcast for us, and my family, my fiance, for letting me play race car driver, my teammates, and if anybody's needing insurance in Georgia, just look up Chris Mackey at Allstate. So
Is he actually an Allstate agent?
apparently, that the number he gave me is what I put on the car, and he said that's his office.
Oh,
So
well, it did not work for me. We tried calling it because we thought it was a random old lady in Maryland, and it did not pick up. But I guess someone called a wrong number, and it was a random old lady in Maryland. I guess she was watching the broadcast tonight after she found out about it.
oh, okay.
But no, I'm telling you, man, I thought he was like some, you know what, I don't even know. But if it is, that's pretty cool. I'm glad that we saw his face up in the front tonight in the suit and tie. It looked pretty good.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, congratulations on finishing on second place tonight. Hopefully you'll stay one spot better here soon. And yeah, have a good rest of your night.
I appreciate it, man.
Now we're going to talk to third. I feel like we've said this name about 1,000, 15,000, 100 times this year, but unfortunately it's once again not in first, but it's third for Zach Lockett. Let's bring him up. Wrong one. There you go. There we go. Zach Lockett, cartilage up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Yep, gotcha, buddy.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is starting to become like a deja vu. Like every single week, I'm just expecting you to finish second or third or fourth or fifth or sixth or seventh, but just not first. You somehow finished third tonight. You wrecked out with like 9 laps to go. I thought you were over for sure. You come back, you finish or start top 5 in the final restart, find a way through the wreck, you finish third. That's got to feel good. But dude, I mean, you have an average finish of like 3.5 after tonight. You just can't get to victory lane. I mean, bittersweet, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, especially, working together really well with Mackey and Martinez in that second stage to win it. Martinez sped on pit road, so ended up just being me and Chris and going 1-2 in the stage, starting the third stage, in the lead, or I think actually a couple guys stayed out, so it was up there, but regaining the lead at some point and with about 45 to go, Mackey and Martinez started to come through on the top again, so tried to move up with them and never really got that run generated to get us all 3 cleared. And then, ended up getting spun. And like you said, just at that point, I was like, all right, I just need to try to rebound here and try to get as good of points as I could. But, good to come back home on the podium. Like you said, it's just kind of top 5 in every race this season. But even if I lead laps, do everything I feel like is right, it still hasn't been able to result in a victory yet. But we're inching closer to the points lead, so that's a good thing after winning a stage and getting a podium.
Well, tell you what, I think I've said this about 5 times to you, but some champions don't win until they absolutely need to. I mean, we talk about Sheldon Creed back in the Xfinity Series. You talk about Daniel Hemrick. Well, Sheldon Creed, he never won a championship. I think I'm Daniel Hemrick. Daniel Hemrick.
Last race, I think. Yep.
Yeah, he won the last race. That's all he won. Obviously, that's a playoff system, so it's a bit different. But listen, I mean, you keep getting good results. It doesn't matter when you start winning. It's just preferably you would like to at some point. But if you keep finishing how you are, you'll be at the top of the boards no matter what. I feel like I said, I think I said it in a news story like 3 weeks ago. But once you get this chip off your shoulder with the win, I got a feeling it could be coming towards you. But for now, you finished third. It's still got to feel good that you haven't had a worse finish than 7th, 8 weeks in. I mean, that's very high of an accomplishment, I'm sure. And yeah, is there anything else you want to say for the guys back at home?
No, man, just thanks for all you do broadcasting, and want to give a shout out to the teammates, Chris, Lane, Nate. Struggled with some stuff tonight. That last wreck wasn't good for any of them. So just got to give a shout out to and do does podcast.com, the car report, check over there. Does work got his website, Whiplash Tim that's all that.
Oh my gosh.
See you in the future.
Yo, are you there still? Dude. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. The second you started saying who you wanted to thank, it just cut out. Do you hear me?
Cut out a little bit there. Can you...
I'm not going to lie, man. Oh, my. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. That was. Oh, my gosh. You got to be kidding me, right? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh my god. All right.
There we go.
There you go. Dude, I swear, right when I started asking who you wanted to thank, it sounded like this the entire time. Oh, okay, you know what? You know what? It disconnected me again. Listen, I don't know what that was all about. Apologies about that. You know what? We're going to try one more time. We're going to try one more time. You there?
Yep, gotcha.
Cool. Okay, so try to get it out. The people you want to thank again. I swear, the second you started talking, it was just like, so
Okay,
we'll try one more time.
All right, I think my internet started to lag a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Go Racing Diecast, being on the car, Whiplash Sim Cams, teammates, you for broadcasting, and my wife. That's about it.
Awesome, man. Well, hopefully we'll finally talk to you, Victor Lane, here soon. But until then, have a good rest of your week. Congrats on finishing on a podium for like the 1,000th time. And, yeah, we'll see you around.
All right, man. See you later.
Oh, man, that was kind of funny. I was starting to laugh. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zachariah Cartledge. Thank you for watching the R2 Broadcast Network. Zach Logan finished third. Congratulations to him, man. I'm not going to say anything, but I got some stuff coming up. I'm going to miss y'all if it works out that way, unfortunately. But listen, guys, good talking to y'all, as always. Thank you for coming up in the stream. I always love seeing the chat showing up, showing out. Final results. Wes Douglas Lock, your top 3. New Braun, 4th. Hello. Rachel Wingfield in 5th. TJ Ivy in 6th. Let's go Martinez. Tucker and Applegate, your top 10. My name is Zachariah Carlos. We'll see you hopefully future weeks. Peace!